Welcome to the pod, man. You about to watch the magic.
Yeah, you about to
You see the magic goes down.
A lot of people didn't ask to be in that seat that she's sitting in.
Yeah.
We have to say no.
You be selfish with it. So we like you.
Clearly. Yeah, I was talking to this chick. Oh man, I've been getting into it on Threads. Threads is my new place to argue. And it's crazy because I'm arguing with a photographer, actually a brand. They've been shooting at us for a minute, so I think I got to know. You think I have a list of people that I don't like?
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I think you have an actual list in a notepad with names on it. 100%.
You think I'm that petty that I got a list of names?
Yep, I really, really do.
Yeah, they on my hit list. I ain't gonna lie to you. And it throws me off. Look at notes. Look at Apple now updating with everything you sent to me. Apple, y'all gonna stop trying to, you know what? They might be tapping into the pod to slow us down.
They might be trying to slow us down for real. Yeah, I put that in there like early this morning.
And I know you did because I got a notification that you updated it. So when I saw it, I'm like, dang, he only did one. I was like, maybe I missed something. But remember that 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
It wouldn't do it. Don't worry, Apple, we on y'all. But yeah, I got a hit list and they own it. It's a couple people on. I took somebody off of it though.
You took somebody off? Y'all made up?
No.
Or you just said, you know what? No more smoke.
Yeah, you gave up. You took your ball and went home. I can't fight you if you don't want to get in the ring.
Oh man, see, I don't have a list.
So now I'm gonna shoot at your big brothers.
See,
what's up, nice and neat?
Oh wow,
I love y'all, man. I love y'all, fellas. You ain't got a list?
I don't, man. Success is the best revenge. That's what I've always told myself. Like, yo, if you do well, like that's because the haters are gonna hate regardless. So the only time, like, nobody above you hates. Right? It's always people on your level or below.
Hate, okay, but people above you will make sure you can't get to that.
Oh, they'll make sure. Yeah. They'll do that. But that's if you draw their ire, right? So it's like I try to stay away from everybody because you never know where you're gonna run into somebody upward or downward.
Oh, joke of the day. So I'm at the NAACP thing, and we're gonna talk about you NAACP in a little bit. And so I'm sitting there taking pictures of my girl Alex on the stage. She's with 3 authors. She's interviewing them.
Yeah.
And so I get tapped on the shoulder, and it's a girl who back I've been kicking in online.
Ooh.
And I thought she was gonna punch me.
What did she say?
Hey, Gavin. And I said, hey.
Is it the for the photography walk?
Yeah, but she's a part of that community. But
I
think I didn't chose you. She be online begging all the time.
Oh yeah.
She put up on me.
She saw you.
And she a big John. You know what I'm saying? So she tapped me on the shoulder. She said, hey. And I said, whoa.
What was she doing out there?
I don't know what she's doing. Getting donations, I guess. I don't know.
Donations.
Look, if you ever catch me slipping outside, at least let me back up. I am willing to have a conversation because I know I talk too much. And I know I say some things I shouldn't. This was my mom's biggest fear, right? When I was going to high school, she said somebody gonna catch you slipping. And it never happened in high school. You know what I'm saying? Because I just kind of knew. I don't think my mom knew that I was able to read rooms as well as I could at a young age. So I'm good at knowing who gonna punch me. And I'm good at knowing who ain't. And then I'm good at knowing that who's scared of me. So, you know, the people that will really punch you, and it ain't necessarily they the biggest, the tallest, the strongest. It's them to be the scary ones.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. I get it.
I avoid them. But the rest of y'all, especially, and I ain't even gonna say your name because I don't feel like bleeping it. It's too much work on this end. But yeah, bro, keep it up.
See, I'm too old for that.
Absolutely.
I'm too old. That's like when I saw the clip of, and we're going to get to RG3, but Shaq was like, RG3, when I see him, I'm going to punch you in the face. And like, you know, all my homegirls, they big up, and then they were just like, what do you think about that? I said, I think it's stupid. I said, isn't Shaq like 55?
Not even that.
I was like, he can hurt himself.
Wasn't Angel telling Shaq he was a creep a year ago and all the girls was championing?
I did mention that. that he came off as the weird uncle sitting down there, you know, on that couch. But again, though, right? It just shows you anytime you kick in, I'm gonna call RG3 a black man, right? Anytime you kick in a black man's back, right? It's easy because I'm like, he's done way worse. And again, we're gonna get to it. But
is he black? I don't think he identifies black.
This goes solid point. Solid point. It goes to identification. I always tell y'all, I call you black if you identify as black. To your point, RG3, I don't know if he identifies as, and I'm not kicking his back in. It's like, but yo, you are a goof. We'll get to you. We'll get to you.
Yeah, we got a special segment for you.
Yeah,
Doofy.
we'll get to you.
Speaking of Goose, man. For those who not know, we might refer to our friend Med. I'm gonna just call her by her little initials there. She's off camera. She is here keeping us in order and in check. If you hear us refer to her, she does not have a mic, so don't ask us why.
She's interviewing us.
Yeah, she interviewing us. Look, we got a woman in the room. Ashley gonna let me know tomorrow if she like us having a woman in the room, which I love. Apparently, the ladies are scared that we gonna get real different once a lady step in the room.
Man, no, not at
I
all.
will. Mike won't.
No.
I'm definitely the one who gonna change. I can't wait to change on y'all.
It's gonna be the same.
All right, here we go. Hold on.
Who we got?
You know what it is. Y'all wanna be on? Big Ak is in the building. Here we go.
A snap or no? Y'all man gonna be mad? Yo, they was tight to me earlier. They're like, yo, Ak. Yo, we have like 3 of our. First of all, let me tell you, all decently pretty bitches got like 5 men. They're like, yo, 5 men hit us up today. Yo, they say, why you on vacation with Big Ak? So I told them the facts. Nigga, I'm not one of them niggas you gonna just show up on vacation with. Yeah, we gonna do what we gonna do, but you're not gonna show up on vacation with me and nobody, and you posting pictures like you think you here by yourself. You ain't spend no money. I'm posting you whenever I want, nigga. Word too. Like, oh yeah, our like sneaky links is hitting us up. Well, tell your sneaky link.
He proud of it.
Pop
too.
out. No, I'm talking to y'all man.
He's so proud.
I'm addressing them right now.
Hold on. The problem with this is, well, first of all, what you think of that?
I mean, for one, why are you exposing them if you already know they got men? You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that's clown work. You know what I'm saying? Like that's, bro. You're self-admittedly sharing a woman.
Yeah, that ain't your girl. We share that girl.
So if you sharing her, why would you want her on your snap? Like that's not a flex.
Well, these dudes are tricks, simps, and losers.
I can't disagree.
We need to make that STL. Simps, tricks, and losers. That's what y'all are.
The St. Louis boys will hate us for that.
Oh, and they shoot over there. Never mind. I take that back. Y'all shoot. I'm so sorry. To Nelly, to St. Lunatics, to everybody involved.
But no. I mean, here's the thing, though. Right? Like it's nothing wrong with tricking, because tricking, you just like, yo, I have them out here. We're good. Having a good time. I know y'all not paying for anything because I invited y'all down here and I got money. So, yo, if you want to fill up your little Snapchat and Instagram and stuff, I don't care, right? True. So the fact that he cares lets me know that it's simping, right? Because simps want to be rewarded for their tricking.
Absolutely.
Tricks just want to trick. Like, bro, tricks trick because they can.
Because they can.
Yeah, like, so they're cool with it. But simps be like, show me some attention too. Y'all posted everything, but you not posted. I don't want to be seen with you.
Yo, I keep telling y'all this. Y'all keep playing. One of y'all gonna die behind one of these women you do not care about.
Yeah.
My favorite line. I keep saying this.
Why y'all posted? Like, why are you posting the women if they don't want to be posted?
They got a death wish.
And like, yo, if you invited them down, of course it's on you. If you invited them down like that, it's on you.
Nigga, if I show up, it's on you.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? If you call your homeboys down, if you got money,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I got us, man. Like, I don't, it was, he makes too much money to be so goofy sometimes online.
What happened is we're allowing goofballs to make so much money. And I'm not mad at them because they don't know how to turn the goofy off.
That's
you know
a
what I'm
solid
saying?
Point.
Drake is a goofy. He gets, $500 million. I don't expect him not to go get fake abs or keep saying that he from Memphis when he from Toronto. Like, I don't expect that. You know what I'm saying? They always say Kanye is the same person. Now that he got money, he's the same as that person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Akademiks is a functioning alcoholic. Sorry, I'm gonna call it what it is. Every night you online with a bottle of Patron. I don't know why you still drinking Patron.
I don't know why. You're too rich to be drinking Patron.
Absolutely,
way too rich. Just in case somebody wants to sponsor us in the future.
Come on, man.
There's better tequilas.
Mike cutting off our tequila already.
I know, right? My bad.
Yeah.
Isn't that Diageo anyway?
It might be, and they don't play.
They do not play. We already know.
This whole building to be bought.
They do not play. I take that back.
Hey, in the words of 50 Cent, the woman that you playing with, somebody willing to kill for her. And you got her. Akademiks is a corn. This is not surprising to me. But hey, my favorite thing is, I told Unnamed on Threads today, some of y'all are tricks and simps. who are messing around with dyed sex workers, and it's okay. But I want everybody to be honest about what.
And I'm not
going.
I'm not gonna brag about banging somebody else's chick.
Yeah,
that is not brag worthy, bro.
That ain't your girl. You share that girl.
Yeah.
All right, let's start this podcast. We got some stuff to get off. I gotta turn the mic, the volume up. My bad. Welcome to service. Sit down. The Black Dads Club. What the hell is the point of this podcast? Let's do it like that.
If you are a black male and you're in a jam, hit me up. I'll get you out.
Trying to save black men.
We give black men a place to be seen, a place to be heard.
Sometimes I gotta push back because be lying.
They do, but so do women. So that's what makes the pod cool.
Strap in. It's about to be fun.
Black Dads Club. Now let's begin.
Yo, I want to welcome everybody to episode 188, I believe. I cannot remember. We are getting close to the 200s. This is the Black Dads Club. That is Pastor Mike Will. I am Gavin B. And this is the Black Dads Club. I think I already said that. Shout out to our person in the building who's already making my life easier by flipping the cameras around. I appreciate her. What you been up to this weekend?
Working, man. I have a ton of things that are going on right now. So nothing out of the ordinary, but definitely extra.
Look, work is getting interesting, especially for me. I'm getting to that weird part where I have a lot of weddings. If you catch me at a wedding, please just be nice, be cool with me. I ain't gonna say nothing crazy to you. I'm a real chill guy. This weekend, it was funny enough. I was working at the NAACP Convention that nobody knew about, which is, we're gonna get there. Because it reminds me so much of the Essence Festival conversation. But a guy ran up on me and he knew about the pod. And I think he was just shocked that I was just relaxed and chill.
That you was a regular guy?
Yeah, because when I'm working, I try to be very just professional, right? Even though this weekend I had to cuss one boy out. I ain't gonna lie to you.
For what?
These young kids don't know that everything ain't a joke.
Oh, that part is true.
And I feel bad because that's why they play so reckless with their life. You know, when we were growing up, me and you could speak to you. When I was growing up, you knew you could die, but that didn't change some of your decisions. But you knew certain stuff you just didn't do, right? Like I was not even casual. I was a speeder. I would speed anywhere I was going, did not care. I used to drive through the neighborhood seeing how fast I can go, right? And then as you get older, you realize you can hit somebody's kid.
Yeah.
Right? Or I would speed on the highway just to see how fast I can get somewhere, not knowing that you can't stop, right? But that took like 2 years, and then I was like, all right, I ain't playing my life. These kids, they'll play with your life. They'll play with their life. They play with guns. They play with everything. So this little young boy came up to me, and he was... he kept playing when I was taking his picture. And I finally had to tell him, I said, yo, you got to step off, bro. Like, I don't know who you think you are. I don't know who you think I am, but I'm not playing with you no more. And I felt bad for him because he looked goofy. And when he got done, he looked at me kind of like, dang, I ain't never had nobody speak to me like that. And I'm not going to say, I don't know if I should say this.
You halfway into it. You might as well.
I think he was a Nigerian from New York. And I ain't got nothing against our African brothers and sisters, but sometimes y'all be playing with me, and I ain't got time for it. And this little young boy, he was over there playing, and he wasn't the only one because there was like 3 other little black boys over there playing too. And I was just like, Speaking of the NAACP event, we have to start doing better about promoting black events. Nobody knew this event was going on, and I feel bad because in Charlotte, I felt like they should have been able to reach out to certain brands, and those brands should have been able to promote this event. I didn't hear this on the radio. Granted, I don't listen to the radio a lot.
I say no one really listens to the radio anymore. And we really don't, the problem with podding is there's not a local audience to like most pods. It's all the pods are national audiences.
Yeah.
So it's really hard now to get that direct advertising that you used to get from radio or the newspaper because no one reads the newspaper or listens to the radio anymore. So I don't know. I mean, that's a business opportunity for somebody, right?
Absolutely.
If you can figure out targeted, marketing with pods, you might be good to go.
Yeah, I felt bad because Friday night, dog, we get there and it's super dope because MC Light is up there MCing and she has her DJ with her and she killing it. She playing a little bit of everything. You know what I'm saying? And it was I'll tell you my favorite part of MC Light set. She did a thing where she said, if you was born in the 90s, scream. It was a little bit of scream. She did the 80s. She did the 80s. The screams got a little louder. She did the 70s. It got a lot louder. She did the 60s and it was the loudest. and you don't realize like, and this might not be the best thing, but then you don't realize like how the NAACP is like an older generation.
I mean, it has the word color in it, for God's sakes.
And that, I can't even say that comment.
We don't even use the term colored anymore.
We do not. But now, well, color means everything now.
Well, ooh.
So anyway,
I mean, that's about how the NAACP acts. Shots fired.
Yeah. So, but it was cool to like, I was just thinking, I'm like, dang, where's Power 98? You know, they had O'Havia there as they should have, right? But I'm like, it's other top, or maybe Charlotte don't have black top leaders anymore. That's like, hey, y'all need to show up here.
That was actually a question that was actually trending on Twitter this weekend. It's like who are the leaders of the black community? And it's like, we don't have any leaders, right? And here's the thing, I think sometimes people be asking for a leader, and black community has never been led by a leader, right? It's always been, even in the civil rights movement, right? You had the Nation of Islam going with Elijah Muhammad, Malcolm X to a lesser extent, but then you also had Marcus Garvey, right, who was a Jamaican immigrant that lived here with Garveyism, right? And then you also had W.D. Du Bois, that was here. And W.D. Du Bois, like who was it that he really didn't care for besides the NAACP? I forget. Yeah, somebody he really, and Booker T. Washington that he also did not like. Gosh, who was? I can't think of it right now. But anyway,
I don't know.
You have all these leaders, right? Yeah. So even when you go through the civil rights movement, right, you have the Panthers, right, that are doing something that's running opposite of the civil rights movement. In our current community, we're really just led by grifters right now. Yeah, like there's really isn't a manly black leader that have showed up. Like even the word, like, I mean, the comment section, right? I was trying to explain to somebody. They're like, "Why are you saying Afro instead of African?"
I saw that.
And I'm like, "Yo," I was like, "Real talk." I was like, "Black provides more cover than Afro." If we're being honest, right? Because black, if there's two black people that come here, I mean. I got a better example, right? There was an Indian guy that got into I want to say it was Ivy League. I won't say where because I don't want to mess it up, right? Yeah. But he shaved his head and he looked black. So when he filled out his form to go to college, he just changed his first name and he went as a African American, right? And it's like, and that's not who he was. So we are in this space of an ethnogenesis of Afro-Americans. The reason why I say Afro-Americans because that's what black people in other countries are, right? Afro-Brazilians, Afro-Colombians, Afro-Mexicans. We're here, right? I think that black provides more cover than us just saying Afro, right? Because that's a very specific black person to me.
Yeah, and so like going back to NAACP, I was just kind of shocked. Like nobody knew. I was like, who are our leaders here? Who is the black people that should have been here, should have been promoting this? And I had no idea the event was going on until I was contacted to take pictures. Now, when I got there, it's actually it was cool. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that was working the booths looked like us. You know what I'm saying? So you talking to people, when you talking about life insurance, they not giving you the runaround or, they felt like they could talk to you and they could relate to you. MIT was there doing recruiting, which was super cool. Yeah. And I'm like, this should have been posted by CMS. You know what I'm saying? Like if MIT is coming to your city and they trying to talk to students to get there.
It should be the students. Come out there.
Who is out there?
Especially during the summertime.
They ain't doing nothing else.
Yeah.
They with us. Me and Mike got our kids here. You know what I'm saying? The job got to get done.
Yeah, got to get done regardless.
But yeah, I'm going to figure out a way to get us in Chicago next year. I'm here to promote the NAACP National Convention will be in Chicago next year. Make sure y'all are there. And it was cool. It was cool networking. Yeah. I can't say who I met. But I got a business card. Sis, I will be reaching out to you soon. We got to figure out a way to work. Also, August, let me tell y'all something. August 8th, Alpha Male Nail Care is having a Jeezy TM101. We missed a doggone concert.
I didn't miss it. I could not afford the ticket.
Y'all look good out there.
Ticket was through the roof, man. I was like, Jeezy, you my boy, but goodness.
Catch you in Columbia.
Yeah.
But yeah, August 9th from 7 to 10, there will be a TM101 listening party.
Y'all know Jeezy, my dude. Jeezy might be my favorite rapper.
Really?
It really might be my favorite rapper.
What's your favorite album out of his?
Thug Motivation.
Which one?
Let's see, 101.
The first one? Yeah, me too.
Yeah, that thing go hard.
Yeah, it do. It do because It was just a different time back then.
Yeah.
I thought I was selling bricks in high school. I kind of was. I mean, I wasn't, but I was selling them. I like that one. I love his mixtape. Jeezy changed mixtapes for me. And I say that as a dedication fan with Lil Wayne. But
I was thinking Lil Wayne. I was like, Lil Wayne people are going to eat you up with that.
No. But Jeezy changed it for me because it was like, Lil Wayne was, I'm not saying Jeezy was the best.
Yeah.
Wayne was the best at that. Him and Gucci can have that debate any day they want to.
Yeah. It's Gucci Man also. And by the way, I am not saying Jeezy is the greatest rapper. I'm saying Jeezy,
your favorite.
my favorite. His first 3 albums. After that, he kind of, I don't know what happened to him.
Money.
But those first 3 though, man,
I'm not serving work no more. Yeah, they are. But like Jeezy just changed it for me because it was like, yo, the mixtapes was coming. He was literally like, hey y'all, this is what the corporate company wants.
Yeah.
But for y'all who met me, here y'all go. And it just sounded so gritty.
Yeah.
But yeah, check us out there. We'll be up in there. Dad tip of the week. I gotta shout out to, I think who sent this to me. I want to talk about, y'all need to start supporting your spouse. That's an entrepreneur. And it's different ways. That's that rain. It's supposed to rain in Charlotte.
Is it?
Allegedly, man. And sometimes in supporting your spouse, what that looks like is it's not only just listening to them. It's not only, you might have to do a little promotion. You might have to show up. A lot of time it's understanding and sitting there and saying that, hey, I understand what you're going through. How can I help you? You know what I'm saying? And I think that's hard for some people. It's a study that shows that men feel emotionally supported by their partner. Men that feels emotionally supported by their partner are 3 times more likely to succeed in their business.
I can believe that because
I believe it too.
Because if you don't have that support, because you're already doubting yourself.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like, yo, if your spouse, the person that, you love the most, believe in the most, is like, yeah, I don't know if you're going to make it, bro. How can you be successful? like you just can't be successful after that. So
I remember I met a short and I had told her, I'm like, yeah, the girl I talked to before you, she did so much for my business. And I said, not that she paid, not that she went and got me business, but she just like every day she just called me and said, how can I help you? What does that do? And you would have thought Shorty would have been like, oh, let me do that too.
Yeah.
I don't think this chick ever asked me about my business again.
No, and imagine like the other woman, like how much that motivated you in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? When she's like, yo, I believe in you. Like I see what you're doing. Yeah. I really, really believe in you.
That's why that girl on my hit list. Let's get to it. Bleacher Report released a top 100 basketball players of all time. I've been arguing with Ryan about this all day.
Do you have the list? I don't see it.
I'm top
pretty sure.
10.
I'm pretty sure it's in our group chat.
Yeah, it's in our group chat. Shout out to our group chat. Baraka, you ain't talking enough this week, but whatever. I'll let you slide on that. Let's do 10 up.
All right.
Or should we? No.
I see it.
Let's do 10 up. We got Steph at 10, Wilt at 9, Bird at 8, Duncan at 7, Shaq, Bill Russell, Magic, Kareem, LeBron, and Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
Yes.
The biggest thing that we got to talk about right now is somebody's missing from the top 10.
So I told y'all my 9 through 12 is
do 9 through 12.
It's interchangeable for me, right?
Okay.
My 9 through 12 is always going to be Oscar Robertson, Jerry West, Kobe Bryant, and Bill Russell. Right. Okay. I always allow people to argue that I'm not the biggest Bill Russell fan.
Why not?
Because I think he gets credit for 11 championships while being a Hall of Fame player. Like, let's not mistake it. Like, it wasn't that he wasn't good, right? But if he was Bill Russell and he had 2 rings like Wilt, I don't think we'd even think of him.
Okay, but he don't. He got 11.
He got 11. You're right. But again, right? That ring culture was something that came with ESPN. Like no one during the 80s and 90s was like, man, I'm sad I never got to see Bill Russell. People were saying like, man, Dr. J, man, Wilt Chamberlain, right? Okay. Like those are the conversations that exist prior to ESPN. I know our young audience is growing, so I know a lot of y'all are like, what? There was never anything prior to ESPN, right? ESPN is fairly new.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It's fairly new. These were barbershop conversations. Mm-hmm. So I'm talking about the names that I used to hear. And to be fair, Dr. J was a name that you always heard. Absolutely. Dr. J was like the Kobe before Kobe.
Yeah. Michael Jordan said that's his favorite basketball player of all time.
Yeah, he was. Like, he was the Kobe before Kobe. David Thompson, too, which y'all don't know who that is.
I know David Robinson.
Exactly. So I would take Russell's too high. Duncan, I think Duncan get a lot of credit because he wasn't a bad guy.
Oh, your brother gonna cuss you.
Oh yeah, I know. He's the big. But I mean, when you look at Tim Duncan like numbers,
they are great. Can't do it.
The numbers are good. But I mean,
very good.
It's like really like him and Hakeem, like kind of right there. But he's not on like Shaq, Kareem.
His numbers besides points is better than Shaq. That's what one thing. A lot of people don't like to give it to him. But anyway, continue.
Yeah. I'm just saying. Like I think he's top 10. But I think he is overrated, right?
Oh God.
No. I ain't saying he's bad. We're not going. Look, we did this with the Lil Wayne clip. When I did not say he wasn't good.
I so bad wanted to clip your Eminem clip, but I promise you on air I wouldn't do it. I wanted to clip. I said we out of here. We about to smoke the internet.
Dude, no, because they all hate us. None of them follow us. All right, let me get back through this. All right, top 10. Wilt's way too low, man. Y'all disrespect Wilt so freaking much, man.
That man did not exist. Mike told me, I'm gonna let y'all in our group chat. Mike gonna tell me, oh, they remastering Wilt footage. I said they AI in that shit.
Well, they should. All they got to do is take the radio footage. They played the game on the radio. All they got to do is take the radio footage and remaster it. That's all. Like find the clips that they do have, because I'm pretty sure it's some clips from that game, and go with the radio. Go with the radio broadcast. Radio was bigger back then than television. So whatever they said on the radio is true. All right, it's true.
Hey,
y'all disrespect Wilt way too much.
I just want y'all to find me one person that was at the game.
Steph, they're dead, bro. It's like 100 years ago.
I mean, we still got. Never mind.
Let's see.
That joke.
Steph way too high. Steph is not top 10. He's not.
I'll let you finish.
Is Steph ahead of Kobe?
He is not.
Okay. Is he ahead of Oscar Robertson?
Yes.
No. Is he ahead of?
You about to get a yes out of everybody.
Is he ahead of Jerry West? The logo?
Yes.
No.
Yes, he is.
He's not.
So what are we?
Is he ahead of Bill Russell? It like the person I just said is not really that great. Is Steph ahead of Bill Russell?
See, you making it sound bad. Not that great. No, he's not ahead of Bill Russell.
No, exactly.
But here's my thing: is Steph ahead of Kobe? No, but if Steph get one more ring, he is, because right now Steph is the second greatest point guard of all time. And like it's hard to say, hey, your top 2 point guard ain't top 10. And I know that ain't fair, because now we looking at skill, we looking at accolades, we looking at impact on the game. And
impact on the game, I give it to him, right? Mm-hmm. But I mean, I also gave Reggie Miller like credit for impact on the game, right? And Reggie Miller isn't one of the greatest players. He is one of the greatest players of all time, but he's not one of the top 20 greatest players of all time, right?
Never.
And so Steph is kind of on the back end, like. He's better than Reggie Miller. I'm not arguing that he's. I'm not saying he's not as good as Reggie Miller. But what I'm saying is, when I look at Steph, right, like the shooting is amazing, right? But you are a turnstile on defense. Teams go at you.
They do
defensively. Like, hey man, barbecue chicken.
I think you know what, Steph, Tim Duncan, they struggle from the same thing with their rankings, as in we never felt like y'all was in charge.
Yeah, that's fair.
And it keeps y'all where y'all at. If Steph Curry has the same accolades, but if he had the mindset of Draymond Green, we'll probably say he a top 3 player of all time. Because we would probably feel like you're in charge.
You're in charge. You're running it. Yeah.
If Tim Duncan almost had the attitude of like a Kobe or a Shaq, it would be like, all right, you are one of the
greatest. Oh, that's fair.
It's a mentality thing there, but they quiet. They kind of they benefit from. Yo, it's a great team. If you plug in, I'm sorry, this sounds crazy. I'm telling y'all, this sounds crazy. And this might be a reach. I got long arms on this one. I feel like if you go back and we got the KD, Clay, Draymond, and let's say Dame's there and Steph's not there, you probably gonna win a ring still. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those unfortunate parts of it. It's like, because their team organizational wise is just so great. They love to play basketball. And I'm not, but unfortunately, Steph top 10. My biggest thing is Kobe ain't top 10. And I've been telling y'all this for probably about 7 years now. But hey, this is what I say. This is what's sad to me. And it's going to continue to be sad is because of Kobe passing, we keep putting him in different places.
And I think it's hard now to have that conversation because
you don't want to be disrespectful.
You don't want to be disrespectful, right?
But I'm going to tell y'all this. Y'all go look at when Kobe retired. Matter of fact, do this. Go back to when Kobe won his last championship. The next week, they were talking about what Kobe ranked. And I'm telling y'all, he was at like 8 on all the commentators' thing. And look, his career went down after that.
Yeah, I mean, he played, look, Kobe played one of the most beautiful brands of basketball that you'll ever watch. And I think
wait, what? Huh?
one of the beautiful games of basketball, like his play, his style, like how Kobe played, right? It was artistic. And I think that's what makes us like Steph is that it's a beautiful style of basketball, right?
Yeah,
it's shooting like it doesn't touch the rim, it doesn't clunk off the rim, it doesn't barely go in. It's like, oh my God, like the dude just shot from half court and barely touched the bottom of the net, right? Yeah. It's a beautiful brand of basketball. And I think sometimes we watch that and we're like, okay, that must mean that they're the greatest, and it's like no, they're really good, right?
Yeah.
But Randy Moss, right, was one of the greatest wide receivers of all time.
The greatest.
But who was, he's not greater than Jerry Rice. But who, to my point, who's better than Jerry Rice, right? But and here's the thing, right? Like if you watch Jerry Rice game and you watch Randy, you like, yo, I want to go see Randy because Randy's gonna go up there and get it, right? 60 yards, right? Over somebody. Whereas Jerry Rice is going to catch the 17-yard slant, get tackled, then he's going to catch the 19-yard, out. Go down. Now he's going to catch the 6-yard hook in the end zone, right? Yeah. It's not really as exciting as the dude who just caught 60 yards off one pass.
Hot take. 80s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s, 2020s. I got Kobe era as the weakest. Maybe not the 80s because they was doing crack, but outside of that, I got Kobe as the weakest.
Here's the thing. Real talk, the weakest era was the 80s.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But they was doing crack, though.
they were doing a lot of crazy wildness. That's definitely the weakest era of basketball.
And then Kobe's next.
The 2010s, the 90s.
No, the 2000s.
The 2000s. Yeah, the 90s was great. NBA fell off tragically after Jordan retired.
Absolutely.
They could not figure out positionless basketball. They kept trying.
And then LeBron came.
And LeBron, y'all don't want to give him credit, but low key, LeBron saved the league.
I wore a jersey.
Well, you give him credit today. But he low key saved the league because
it ain't low key.
Yeah, you're right. It ain't low key. It's high key for real. He saved the league.
He's still saving it because when he out of here, it's gonna be a tough day.
You're right.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough day. Your boy Shannon, is he coming back to work?
Well, he never stopped working. Here's the question that I have with Shannon. I wish I could read this. I've lost the clip where the judge was saying, "Hey, this is a serious accusation. Why isn't the accuser here in court? Right? Like this needs to be addressed." Yeah. And so it leads to two questions, right? Two hypotheses, right? A, was she paid off, right? By whomever, right? I'm not saying Shannon paid her off. I'm not insinuating that. I'm just saying by whoever, right?
Fox.
Well, or paid off by whoever set her up to this because was Shannon accelerating so fast that this was a kind of like, hey, boy, you're getting too big for your britches.
It might be a Fox deal. So was she paid off or was this a, like you said?
This is a warning shot. Like you getting too big for your britches.
Well, I don't think it's a warning shot. He's done.
But he still had. I mean, he still has what Shay Shay Club Shay Shay.
Yeah, but when the last time you heard a good Club Shay Shay interview? When the last time you seen it promoted?
And promotions is everything. We know that better than anybody.
Oh, Mike ain't lying today. He is not lying. And I feel, part of me feel bad for Shannon, especially because I saw enough interviews where I'm like, yo, this was supposed to be this interview was supposed to be it. This one was supposed to be it. And look, we know it. Drake saw it. I'm comparing us to Drake. Shannon figuring it out. Like when they don't want you to win, you won't win.
You won't win. So, it's one of those things where I'm wondering, hey, was she paid off? Or was this like, hey, like, yo, you need to chill.
Yeah.
If you thinking you the man, we ain't gonna let you just walk into our space and you say you the man.
Yeah. And then now we're gonna get to this part of what Shannon is. All right, let's say this goes away. Cases drop. When do he get his ESPN thing back? Or did ESPN say, hey, we'll take the smut off your name, but you got to rip up that, $50 million contract?
Yeah, probably.
Because that happens a lot. Well, all right, look, we can't get you out of this deal because of this. Yeah. Because Fox let him come back to work after he's smashing on IG Live. And I don't know why y'all think that was fake.
that was
you can't smash somebody on IG Live.
You can't go live by accident.
You cannot.
You can't.
And then the next week, you selling rope heels.
Yeah.
Come on, man. The Sparks.
You can't. And they need to support us, by the way. We need to get roll.
Absolutely. I just want the deal. I don't think I need it yet, but I I just want the money.
Well, I mean, I don't need it, but I'll promote it for sure. Like, I mean, I don't need it. You put a beautiful woman in front of me. We good to go.
Hey man, look. You ready?
Let's do it.
Robert Griffin III. Robert, you are officially a loser.
Man, he's been a corn, bro. Like that's been the thing. He has always been a corn. So when this came out, you know, I have my homegirls hit me up or whatever, and I'm just like, yo, I haven't liked this dude like
since Oregon.
Yeah, I mean, well, you know, Baylor. I liked him at Baylor.
Oh, he was at Baylor.
He was at Baylor.
Sorry, Oregon.
Yeah, but when he went to Washington, I was like, I liked him as a football player, but he's always been corny, right? He's always been the black guy that kind of seems that he's afraid of his blackness, right? And I don't know, it's because, you know, maybe it was because of the way he looked and other black kids picked at him, because, you know, we are notorious for roasting people. Like, we are and we gotta admit, we gotta stop pretending that we don't do that to young people when they growing up. Like,
I used to love right before church every Sunday. If you walked in the bathroom 10 minutes before church started, it was a roast session.
Yeah, it was like,
you couldn't walk back out.
Yeah, and sometimes people never forget those things, right? Yeah. And they take it into their adult lives. Like, yo, I was picked at for the size of my head my whole life. I'm talking about from kindergarten to probably the 11th grade year. 12th grade year, most of us had half days, so no one cared anymore, right?
Yeah.
But it was a constant joke. It was a constant joke. And I just sit in front of the class because I was a little bit of a nerd, right? So guess what joke I heard every day in the classroom? Okay, hey, we can't see the chalkboard.
See? It happens. And y'all know what y'all do to me. It's every day.
Exactly. So it's like, so when I look at RG3, I'm wondering if because he's not a looker. So I'm wondering if part of it is this, I'm gonna get my lick back.
RG3, you've been okay. You know what? Pause that. I like that.
Yeah.
It might be some of that. Some of this might be the I keep telling y'all I'm thinking he into race stuff. Well, he keeps telling us he's into
it. He's 100%. RG3 is 100% getting called names during sex.
He likes I'm the gorilla saving girl off the Eiffel Tower.
Like
remember when they did that magazine with LeBron?
And
that was bad taste. RG3 wish he was that. He wished
that needs to be me. Put me and my wife on the cover, please.
And so my issue with RG3 is, so if you do not know, RG3, Angel Reese, we talked about it last week, is going to be the cover of the new WNBA game, right?
Are they making their own game, or is it coming out with 2K?
I'm not allowing them to make their own game. I'm not allowing it. Sorry. We're not doing that. I'm saving the ladies from themselves, because when they do that and it comes back and y'all go triple silver.
Oh, when the sisters buy 50 copies?
Yeah, when it goes triple.
Would they even sell 50 copies of that game as a standalone?
Triple cardboard. When it goes that and y'all be mad, yeah, I don't allow that. But I want to say 2 years ago, what they did was it was just it was a story mode on the game itself, so which is smart, right?
Yeah.
But maybe they allow you to buy the Angel Reese cover, which is probably what they allow you to do. But it's just 2K. You can get the Angel Reese cover. So anyway, somebody changed the image. Was it a gorilla?
Well, it was like a monkey. And that was terrible taste. Not by the person that produced it per se, because, you know, as a free speech absolutist, that's what they do. And that's what Twitter has become right now.
Absolutely.
So that happens, right? The stupid thing was, RG3, why did you can say what you have to say without reposting the image.
Yeah, well, because he don't know how to do it cool enough. When you got kinks, Mike, come on, you done been somewhere and the horny done took over. Right? And you like,
not as an adult, man.
I know. Well, I mean,
you know, yeah, in my teens and my 20s, yeah, it's like, okay, the horniness takes over.
In your 30s, I knew you then.
It wasn't taking over though.
It was. I gotta be honest.
It was a passenger.
This is when I want to lie, but I never seen Mike act overtly horny, so I can't do this. But I'm assuming that there's a time when he was just like, you know what, I could have went without that.
Yeah. I mean, no, there is that, but again, right, he was overt with it. Like, bro, you didn't have to repost.
It took over. It called him. He saw that and was just like, oh man,
I gotta repost.
Let me tell y'all this. I went to an all-white high school my last 2 years. The only other black person in my school was my sister, right? That's how white this high school was. Let me tell you, my senior year, they bring in one other black boy. When I tell y'all this nigga did not speak to me, the whole year. He raced for NASCAR. I remember one time his father came by. His father spoke to me because his father was like, yo, it's another black kid,
Yeah.
whatever. And I was like, yo, your dad is cool because I'm thinking this is our connection.
Is he racing for him now?
No, I think they got his black ass, cooked him right on up out of there. And so it was a tough time.
Yeah.
I told him his dad was cool. He was like, F my dad. I'm like, you only got one parent. Your dad is making sure that you doing cool stuff. But anyway, let me tell y'all something. It is something about when you do this, you recognize the black people who they don't want to be black.
Yeah.
And there are certain black people out there that say, hey, I'm not proud to be black. Then there's some people like, hey, I'm just black.
Yeah.
And then there's some people who say, if I could do this over and I could choose, I would not be black. Sometimes you got to be able to recognize the brother who's saying, I don't want to do this. And maybe RG3 would look crazy if he started lightening his skin because he's too dark, right?
He would definitely look wild.
And look, Sammy Sosa did a reversal. Apparently, he getting darker now.
The funny thing is, I think they have to keep bleaching because if you don't, your color just comes back because
Sammy Sosa,
you are
Dominican.
black.
Yeah.
Oh, me no black. Oh, he's me no black.
And so you get to RG3 and he's not even cool with it to be like, yo, this is crazy. He's trying to explain to us how this is inappropriate. And then he inserts himself in that part about like, hey, I spoke to,
Somebody in her inner circle.
I've never had an issue with Angel. Somebody in her inner circle reached out to me, and that's why I've been sharing these feelings. Like, and then her circle goes, no, we haven't. Now, I don't believe that. A lot of y'all got people in y'all circles that go start talking.
Absolutely.
And so
I do believe he heard that from someone. Right.
Yeah.
And here's the thing: I don't need Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark to like each other. I prefer if they did. I'd like if a few NBA players didn't like each other. They're all friends. That's part of the reason. Like we'd like it a lot more if we knew that two guys. If we knew. Look, I'm gonna be honest. I do not watch a lot of Oklahoma City basketball, right?
Never.
Right. But if I knew that Tatum and Shea hated each other,
that'd be great.
I'd watch it.
Yeah.
I'd watch it because it's like, yo, it's a storyline. So I think that the whole Caitlyn, I don't think they should lean away from it. I think they should lean into it.
Yeah. And so RG3, that was like, there's an art of self-hate, and RG3 is putting on a masterclass of that, where there's like, you doing milk baths and you just promoting your milk. You know what I'm saying? And then
he say he a milk man. He want the milk maidens.
Y'all
weird with that race play fetish.
Yeah,
stuff.
fetishizing white women.
So, but look, go where you want, go where you love. I'm not gonna be upset about it.
But don't come and sit at our table and be acting like, whatever.
But RG's always been weird. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, yo, when I look at what he posted, it's not the most offensive thing I've ever read. Right.
No,
when I read what he posted. So that's why I know a lot of people just like, yo, this is an opportunity to bring out the pitchforks and kick his back in. What he said actually wasn't terrible. It was the image that he reposted plus everything else.
And so, but yeah, absolutely. The image was nasty.
Yeah.
You could have just said that statement like, hey, I saw the picture, but because I know that you don't really mean nothing you said, and you into that, and you and your wife probably, and
your audience. Let's be clear, because it's not a bunch of us following RG3.
Nah,
like he ends up in our timelines, but we're not following. I need to make sure I'm not following him while I'm saying this.
I don't follow him.
I don't think I do, but I mean, he comes off as a weirdo. He doesn't really come off as a top third black man. Like because I don't equate money to being top tier. I don't.
Oh yeah. We always said that.
Yeah.
Some of y'all just rich goofies. I would love to know what his wife said.
I would love to know what his wife said also, but their private conversations are private. This is the thing. When you're raising little colored girls, since we using the NAACP for the theme today, when you're raising little colored girls and you have a white mom and you have a dad who don't want to be black, I do, and this is not me speaking on his girls, this is not me speaking on his wife, this is me speaking on raising colored children in the United States. You have to assign a racial identity in the United States because we don't. And the reason why you have to do that is we don't have a color in the United States, right? In a lot of countries, there's a delineation between Afro, colored in the middle, Euro at the top, right? We don't have that in the United States, right? We've said black is a monolith, right? Everybody is black. So that includes coloreds, right?
Yeah.
That includes biracials. If you want to be included, I always tell y'all it's how you identify,
Just
right?
pick one.
Yeah.
Or
but so when you include all of that, right? Now you have to operate as if I am black. And I wonder in that household, do you understand that you got to raise them to be black? They're not going. They will never be seen as little white girls in the United States of America. They will not be seen that way. I've seen the pictures. Right, Shay girl can get away with it.
I'm with you.
Right,
yeah,
because she's actually biracial, but she can get away with it. She can pass.
Yeah,
those little girls ain't gonna be able to pass.
They not. And then you know what? You keep playing that middle ground, and unfortunately, they gonna get to school, and all the kids. You talk to anybody that's biracial, and I'm talking black and white biracial, by the way. Talk to them. They always said they got held from both sides.
Yeah,
and it sucks. And I ain't saying it's right, but I mean,
dude, you get picked at, right?
Yeah.
You have to. That's part of it sometimes, especially when you move into those teen years. Like certain people aren't going to like you, which is why having strong fathers is so important. But if your father is goofy, good luck.
Yeah, a goof. Men making under 50K are struggling to get married. Duh. Duh. Why? Sorry, this might be all out of bounds. If you making under 50K, don't worry about marriage.
Yeah, but see, I'm on the opposite side of that.
I know
though.
you are, so we get to have it.
Because here's the thing, right? If he makes 45 and she makes 40, look, if y'all actually get married, y'all can actually get the 2-bedroom that you need. You can actually get the mortgage that you need. You got to stay 55 minutes outside of Charlotte, but you can do it though, right?
Do you think the sister who makes 40 is dating a dude who makes 45?
No, they all want to marry millionaires. That's the problem. That's the problem with dating right now in this country is that everybody wants to be the rich dude side chick. Like that's the problem.
Okay,
like that is the problem. Nobody wants to be with the guy that's building, right? Everybody want to boink the guy at the finish line. Right, and that's the worst place to find a man.
I thought you were saying finish line like the store. I'm like, if you still fucking to do that finish line, you are.
No, I'm talking about the life finish line, right? You know what I'm saying? When the guy's making $170 and he in his mid-30s, and you're like, oh yeah, what's up? From back in the day, and he's like, no, I'm good on that. I think they should.
I think you should.
Yeah.
I just don't think you. Well, no. Let me take it back. I'm gonna take the opposite side. You shouldn't. It'd be smart for you to do it, but it's tough.
It is tough.
That's the other part of it. Like this, like I'm debating people online. I had to tell a dude yesterday, the dude who on a hit list. I was like, "Yo, I'm married. I know I'm discussing these things, but I got out the game a long time ago. Luckily, I got married when I was making $16 an hour.
Yeah,
right. Luckily, I married a girl who's making 12.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got lucky.
Got to practice hypergamy wherever you practice
wherever
that.
Lucky. Now she out earns me and it's tough. You know what I'm saying? But it was one of those things where, when you start off early, you should lock in. That's one thing. I don't believe in being tricky out here. I don't believe in trying to date multiple women because it's hard. It's expensive.
It is.
Because you making 45, she making 40, you dating several chicks, and now you're 45, then shrunk down to 32.
If you lucky.
You definitely can't get her.
If you lucky.
Yeah.
You
know what I'm saying? So I do believe, I understand why it's tough, but it is hard because once you go on that first date, it's like, hey, what you do? Women are great at hearing what you do and calculating how much you make. And then seeing where you live and seeing how much. They ain't even going to calculate that, he making 45. They going to calculate, all right, in 10 years, where will he be at?
No, facts.
You know what I'm saying? And men, we don't necessarily, because we don't depend on resources, we don't look at that. So when you hear your girl is, I don't know, whatever she's doing, you're not calculating that. All right, in 5 years, she should be making, I'll give you a great example. Shout out to my boy who would be unnamed. I only got a couple boys, right? And I remember he was telling me what his girl does, and he was like, yeah, I'm trying to figure out. I'm like, bro, she get one promotion, she's well into 6 figures.
Yeah.
Help her get that promotion. I said, but also because you're not there yet, when she get that promotion, she will be looking at you sideways. I said, she makes a little bit more than you now, but when she gets that, you're going to be stuck. You shouldn't lose her.
Yeah.
But don't be acting like when this next promotion rolls around that she's been killing every time, that she ain't going to be like, all right, bro, now I make 70 grand more than you. What's up? And you giving her a hard time on the 15th, she's going to be looking at you crazy. So it is one of those things.
She is going to tell you when y'all get married.
Yeah.
She is going to tell you, like, hey, we're getting married in 3 years, okay?
Yeah, and you're going to be a dummy to say, I'm going to let that walk out the room because of whatever reason.
Yeah.
But it is tough. You go on these first dates, and it's like, all right, what you drive, where you live, everything like that. And it's like, it's hard to date making 50K. I did it, but we was,
it's hard to date at 100K. Like, the dating scene is difficult. But here's the thing. I think we're about to get to a point where it's just going to be like a Dutch society. And I know women do not want to hear that, right? But that's going to be the only way you really going to be able to go out on dates in the very, very near future. And I say very, very near future. Like in the next, I'm telling you, in the next 3 to 5 years.
I should have set up a camera just for her.
It's going like that's where it's going to get to, because you can't have the conversation of don't approach, don't talk to me, right? And then you're like, yo, you're not making enough money, right? But I'm also the boss chick that's brunching. Right, you're pushing yourself directly to the place where the only time you will really be able to go out with a man is if you're like, hey, I got me and you got you, right? And I know the ladies don't want to hear that.
Well, y'all gonna have to start doubling up,
and that's not. And here's the thing, that's not even my cup of tea, right? It's not. But I'm telling you what it's going to look like, and I'm not saying that as a relationship dating coach, as Dr. Bryant and soon to be Nick Cannon.
You relationship coaches is losers, but we're not even gonna go there just yet.
Let's not call them losers. I mean, the Lincoln bios are giving advice, and it's being ate up. Let's see what happens here. I don't know. I'm curious now. I used to be mad. Now I'm like, let's see if y'all keep listening to actual prostitutes' advice.
Come on, wait a second. Who you calling one?
I'm not calling the person we about to play, but I'm saying actual prostitute. Like it's actual women with OnlyFans linked in their profile, giving dating advice online, and it's being reshared, hundreds of times.
Well, shout out to that. Dang, I'm trying to figure out. Did you put it in the notes?
Oh, which clip are you playing? Is it the one with her about the children?
The children, yeah. And I'm mad because it when it updated, it took it out for me.
Hold on. I can say that.
Oh, never mind. I felt it. I got it. Here we go in life. Look at us. If we had a producer, this would be easier.
Oh, no.
Okay. Let me start over for you.
With a man who already has children? No.
She answered that quick, too.
Okay. Why not?
Deal breaker.
Deal breaker for you? Why
because
not?
I want my own family.
And you feel like you cannot have that with a man who already has
Y'all lucky I don't know how to
children.
That is a form of polyamory.
Really? Explain that, please.
Okay. Polyamory doesn't have to do with us all living in a household together and we're all doing the do. Polyamory is outside relationships that I'm okay with. So if I'm in a relationship with Paul, I have to be okay with him having a relationship with the mothers of his children.
Yeah.
I would hope he does,
Yeah.
Right? So although he's not sleeping with him, or we would want to think he's not, let's just take him as being a good man. He's just co-parenting and doing it the right way. Well,
so
when
much
Christmas or holidays come around, or a birthday party or a wedding
There's
or
no truth in the shade.
graduation,
It is, actually.
Paul has every right to spend time with his kids. And if the mother is there, I mean, they
with a man who
before I go to the next part, I don't think I can afford for me and my wife to split. But if we did and I start dating you, if my ex-wife allows me to still crack, I'm still cracking. I'm letting y'all know that right now. If she gave me the opportunity, we got a kid together. I'm letting you know that's going to be a rule right there. So that's why I'm not mad at Dr. Bryant on that.
I'm not mad either because it's a lot of truth to this.
Yeah, she could do it quicker and easy. She already know how this game go. We've been playing this game for 13 years.
Yeah.
Hold on. Second half. I'm
fine
unhinged.
for her to be in the same room as him. That's what co-parenting is. Healthy co-parenting is. If I agree to that, I am now, or I should be, attempting to be healthy with these women, right? If I'm going to love him, I love Paul's kids. So now I'm in a polyamory relationship that I'm agreeing to be in because although you're not sleeping with this woman, we all are a family, whether you want to think of it that way or not. Because if I love this man... Part-time, full-time.
Because
polyamory can be part-time, full-time. We can polyamory from 2 to 5 p.m. It don't matter what the time frame is.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Paul Pierce, this is the first time I ever was shocked about your cooking skills. When you go to Harris Teeter, you go to Harris Teeter down there?
Yeah.
You know when they had a rotisserie chickens, but they show them spinning? I ain't never seen. This is the first time Dr. Bryant ever got cooked rotisserie style, and I didn't think Paul Pierce would be the one to do it. But anyway,
because typically he's sauced up when he's live,
high as hell. He's sauced and liquored. He liquored and
he typically he doesn't look sauced up here.
Yeah, he looks. Before we get there, how do you feel about her saying she don't want to date a man with a kid? or whatever she
know,
said.
this is the thing. I always tell y'all, you can want whatever you want.
Absolutely.
Right? But what you can't do is come frustrated when you can't find what you want when it's rare, right?
Yeah.
Dr. Bryant is 42 years old.
42 years old.
I don't know how many men she wants, because y'all love to shame men for the whole age gap thing. So I don't know how many men she wants.
Well, her man is 33.
Again, I don't know how many men she wants that's not going to have children, right? Now, I'm not mad at her because low-key, as a divorced guy that has a child, low-key, I don't date women with children.
Yeah, Mike has stated this.
Like low-key, so I'm not mad at her, right? But when I say that though, I know that I am shrinking my pool, drastically, right? So I don't complain when it's like, yo, it ain't raining women over here.
Yeah.
So
my problem with her is like, all right, you don't want to do it with kids, and if we couple this with your other thing where Paul cooked you,
and
he's talking about you and you kicking your 33-year-old boyfriend back in.
And she's saying that they basically both have other situations.
No, she said she has 5 other companions. Let's be clear. I want to give her all the credit that she said it. She said, I have 5 other companions.
Yeah.
I have this 33-year-old at home who's emotionally unstable. That's why I won't give him the time of day.
Is that polyamory though? Because that's what I'm saying. Like what she said she don't want, it's kind of like, well, that's what you have.
Dr. Bryant, you the doctor, I ain't. Girl, I went to school 4 years at UNCC. Let me be clear.
We call Shaw it now.
Look, the GPA can't be higher than a 2.75. I was a computer major. I'm giving you that right now. You are the smartest out of us too. Let me tell you what that 33-year-old doing. He is barbecue chicken so many women that he don't want you because of that. He ain't emotionally unstable. He out here doing his thing, not paying attention to you, because when you bring that old vintage box up in that room,
wow,
he knows what to do, how to do it, and get you pushing up out of there. I wouldn't be surprised if you got him on a stipend, by the way.
She tricking.
I wouldn't be shocked.
I would not be shocked.
And you know what he doing? When he got the shorty beside him, he like, yo, that should go right there.
Yeah.
He saw that video. First of all, I know y'all had a little conversation. And if y'all didn't, that means everything I said is just true right now.
Yeah.
Because he not tripping off of you, sis. Like, he really not. And you look bad, but this is getting me to that. Yo, who is labeling y'all relationship life coaches? What are y'all doing? Y'all, this is the problem. This is why Clubhouse is no longer around.
But it's bad. Here's the thing. I won't say it's bad advice. What I'm saying is the culture is bad that this advice goes to the top, right? Like diet sex work advice gets retweeted 3 million times every day on Twitter, right? But if you say, you know, the woman that says like, hey, you know, I kind of want to cook for my guy, right? Or I kind of want to take care of my guy. Yeah. No one looks at that and says, oh man, this is great advice on how to keep a man. Yeah. So it's the diet sex work advice that goes viral. And look, to what Paul Pierce, I know he getting his back kicked in right now, but I want to say one thing in defense of Paul Pierce.
What did he
do? He did the whole, I think they were talking about French Montana.
Okay.
You know, dating the princess of Dubai.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And I'm like, for one, all right, y'all, look, do not think you could do what French Montana did. For one, he's Moroccan. Two, he's probably comes from a great Moroccan family that could be like on the outside of royalty itself, right? I don't know. I didn't look up French, but I do know he's Moroccan. I do know he's Muslim. That's why he's dating this Dubai princess. It's not because he's a rapper. No. Like,
French ain't put out music in a decade.
Has he put out more than one song ever?
Yeah, he has. Don't do that.
And that's my song, by the way. I love that song.
French got classics.
Like, it's one of my favorite songs. But like French, like he's not dating her because he's a rapper. Y'all need to chill. He's dating her because I'm pretty sure he comes from a high class Moroccan
I'm pretty
family.
sure she don't know he ever rapped.
That might be the case too. I mean, our culture's everywhere, and it's a hit. That is a hit.
Yeah, but he probably like, I ain't do music.
Yeah,
but go ahead.
But to Paul Pierce's point, he was just saying that like, hey, a lot of black men are going outside of the country, and I knew he had got back from vacation when he came back like 2 weeks ago, kicking everybody back in. I could tell when a black man has went on vacation out of the country
and got some love.
I could we do come back a little upset. I get it.
A little glow. That's our glow.
But to Paul Pierce's credit, though, right? The guy is 6'7", right? So he's what every woman wants. Like, take Paul Pierce's name off of it. A light-skinned 46-year-old guy walks in a fitted tailor suit, you know, stepping out of whatever he steps out in, right? He's 6'6", he's worth $100 million. He's getting play.
Yeah.
All right, so I
absolutely.
think sometimes, again, proximity makes us look at Paul Pierce because he does come on air and be lush and kiss people in the mouth that he has no business trying to kiss in the mouth, right? So he does do goofy stuff, right? But at the end of the day, if that avatar of a man walks in, he's getting played. So let's not play to the guy that's one of the top in his field that's worth $100 million at 6'7", doesn't get played. With that being said, Paul Pierce, while he did barbecue Dr. Bryant, I think a lot of the vitriol he getting is from that clip 2 weeks ago where he was saying how black men should go where they're loved because of them talking about French Montana. So I know why he's getting his back. It has nothing to do with this clip right here.
Nah.
It has everything to do with that clip.
I want to welcome everybody to our Ask a Black Dad segment. This segment of the pod could be sponsored by you right here. Insert your name, your business, because everybody's going to see this. Sponsor us. Sponsor.
Please do. We need it.
I'm here to say that the person who sent this question said, do not. He said, don't you dare say my name, hint at who I am, mention me. Don't say nothing that even rhymes with my name throughout this whole episode. However, I did send Mike a heads up because this dude called me. He sound broken on the phone, man. He needs our help. His question is, hold on, I'm reading off exactly what I sent to you, and then I'm going to tell you what he texted me this morning, all right?
Okay.
So I sent Mike, I said, a dude, I didn't limit this man to a dude, just called me and said, I just moved in with my girl, and I cannot stand her when she's complaining. I need you and Mike advice on when and how y'all choose to listen to y'all girl. Now, he hit me up today, because that happened on maybe Monday. He hit me up today and said, has the pod dropped? I need y'all. I said, no. I said, but can you write me your exact question? He said, bro, I called you. You didn't record it? I said, no, because you said don't play it.
Yeah.
And I sent him that, and he said, yeah, that works. But it's more like she tells me I have to ignore her sometime, and it's frustrating when I just don't complain because it ain't that serious.
I look, I can tell you right now, I'm gonna fix this for brother right now. All right. Women like to talk. Like that's the one thing that you have to understand. They just like to talk, right?
It's true.
And I used to make the same mistake, right? Because what's happened is you love that girl, right?
Yeah.
So that means that any problem she have, man, you are like Superman out of the phone booth. Like, boom.
Yeah.
I'm to it. You got to cut that out.
Absolutely.
And that's hard.
It is hard.
It's really hard when she's telling you that there's a problem because you want to be like, well, shit, I know how to fix this. Let me get in there and fix it. Honestly, dude, she just want to talk.
Yeah.
That's it. She has not gotten her 10,000 words out for the day, right? So she just she need to get those words out.
Yeah.
So when she says like, oh man, my balls are like, yo, just listen. And then just bring her like a glass of water or wine and just be like, babe. And here's the thing, right? You want to know when you ignore them. You ignore them all the time until they come back to you and say, did you hear what I said? That's when you listen.
Yeah, absolutely. And be like, yeah. But you got to remember 5 words that she said when she was talking so you can use them as recalls. So when be like, what, you have more? And then you got to start listening.
Yeah. When she comes to you, that's when you start listening.
So the problem comes in is, I was about to say his name. The problem comes in, let's call him Brian.
Yeah.
Is when you're getting annoyed.
Yes.
Because A, she's not taking your advice back.
Yeah.
She just venting, right?
Yeah, she just venting.
So what happens is you getting aggravated. And so you got to wait till the next day before she even come home. You got to reach out to her and be like, yo, like, I don't want our time becoming your venting time of work, friends, family, whatever the case. Like, we got to have some boundary. And sometimes they don't even realize they're doing it. I give you a great example. This is when I overshare too much. This is when my girl said I'd be doing too much of this. When she first got her new job, she used to come home every day and my girl would bitch.
Yeah.
From the time she walked in the door to almost we was going to bed. And it was every day. And it got to like week 3 and I was losing it. I was on Indeed looking for a new job for her and she wasn't looking for a new job.
Yeah.
Because I was just like, yo, what are we doing? And I had to sit her down and I said, yo, you don't even know what I do anymore. And she was like, yeah, I do. I said, tell me one thing I did today. And this week. And she couldn't.
Yeah.
But I was listening so much. I said, yo, we spend so much time focusing on your job and what's going on. I know it's getting aggravating. It's getting tough. You have to figure out, you got to have work-life balance.
Yeah.
And you ain't having that right now. We got to figure something out. And it took her realizing like, dang, I am just so hyper-focused on this. And this is what's going on. This is becoming my life that I don't focus on eating. I don't focus on having good sleep. I don't focus on us going out, us spending time together. It's becoming, hey, let me dump on you. And sometimes you got to let people know like, hey, this is the boundary of dumping that we get. And then it'll always work out. But, or get her a friend.
That ain't gonna work because they want you to know it because you're the person that's close to them. And again, right, the hardest part is not jumping to the rescue. That was something that I had to learn, man. Facts. It's like, she's not asking for advice. She's just talking.
She is.
That's it.
How many hoe friends do you allow your girl to have?
Hoe friends?
Mm-hmm.
None. Oh. None. Now we talking about like active hoes, right? Yeah. We're not talking about like the reform hoe. Like a reform hoe friend, I'm good on that. Yeah, but like an active like in the street, like you can talk to them, but you ain't going nowhere. That ain't happening.
It's my get to know him better question. I was thinking about that. I'm like, never mind.
Yeah, no.
She don't talk to them no more. Yeah. I remember my girl when I first met her. She had certain people around her. I was like, I gotta get rid of all of them.
Yeah. No. That's not happening. Because one of the things that men, are good at. When I say men on this pod, I want y'all to realize I'm talking about the top third of men. Mm-hmm. I'm not talking about everybody else. So one of the things that men are good at is like, when one of your boys get married, like everybody kind of chills on the BS. Yeah. They're like, hey, we can't invite him here. He can't come here for this. I'm not, we can't drop these videos over there here because he's like, this is all places for you to have a situation at home that ain't got nothing to do with you. Right? Yeah. It has everything to do with us. Yeah. So, we're really good at like, we close that door. Now you come and open that door and see what's up over there. That's on you, bro.
That is on you.
But I don't really think women do that.
I don't know. We have to ask a woman. It'd be nice if we had one in the room, but she doesn't have a microphone. So, what's funny is I hated when I got married. All my friends just like stopped including me. I think it was on something else. I ain't gonna say. Well, I don't talk to them no more. But it is what it is. But it was a tough time, right? Because they stopped hanging out and. That was their excuse of like, oh, you in a relationship and y'all married now.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to be like, hey man, come out. It's different if y'all have a hobby, right? So if y'all go to the gun range or if y'all golf, y'all fish, like that's a hobby. You can still bring them out. But it's like, if we're just hanging out, it's kind of hard to tell a man to, hey man, drop your newlywed and come hang out with the boys.
Yeah. But then they got weird and now none of them ain't friends. I broke that group, took them off the hit list. I ain't got much to say about Nikki and SZA. SZA's my baby. She is hanging up behind Mike. Please go easy on her.
Hey, what you said? Do not go neck to neck with somebody that would crash out.
Yeah, you sometimes SZA, I'm actually shocked that you was willing to play that game for so long. One, because Nikki is hilarious. Sometimes we got to recognize when certain celebrities are hilarious.
Yeah, they are talented.
They are funny.
They're talented in real life.
Yeah, like certain people are just funny in real life. Nikki is one of them. Cardi is actually super funny. And so those are the type of people, and they have like a squad.
Yeah. They have real hives.
Yeah, they have real hives that don't play.
Yeah.
And so SZA, I don't know if you know, the gays don't play, and they don't play about her. And the women that rock with Nikki don't play. And they grown. Like, SZA kind of knew. You know what I'm saying? Like, Nikki was popping when I was in college.
Yeah. Nikki is in the 40s or close to it.
Yeah, she definitely in 40s.
Yeah.
And so, like, her little hive don't play.
Yeah, they grown. They got time. They got white collar jobs.
What? So after 6, they good till about 11.
Yeah, they good.
And
they good at lunchtime.
Yeah, they are.
You gonna get it all day.
You can. It was funny. I did a shoot this week, and one of the girls was talking about the pod, and me and her was she was kicking our back in. So I'm laughing with her. And so she was like, yeah. We was talking about debating people on the internet, and she was like, ooh, she's like, anytime somebody talk crazy to me on Mondays, they got me all day. She said from the moment I wake up to like, she's like, I get my kids, and she was like, I got all day because she was like, that's my off day.
Yeah.
She was like, the rest of the week, I post something, somebody come back, I don't pay attention. Yeah. She was like, but if you catch me on that Monday, I'm on it. Sports. Fox is canceling everything, man. This is why I love the internet, right?
They're doing a revamp.
The headline was Joy Taylor's show got kicked.
Yeah.
The real headline should have been every show that Dixon ever created got kicked off.
Yeah, got kicked off.
They canceled all that.
That was the dude, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was the dude.
Yeah.
So my thing is, this is what I looked at when I saw this. It's not really the canceling of shows. It's just cheaper ways of doing business now. And I think I could see Fox not saying they would, but let's say Joy used to have a sports podcast.
Yeah.
She don't have it anymore, I don't believe, but like you can rehire that person and say, hey, you can do your show here. Kind of like what's my man at ESPN be wearing the tank tops?
Pat,
white boy. Yeah.
Pat McAfee.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, though. To your point, influencers are the new it thing now.
Mm-hmm.
So if there's sports influencers out there, like imagine, I mean, I can't think of any sports pod outside of Jeff Teague right now, off the top of my head. But, you know, imagine if you have a really, really good sports pod.
Yeah.
And Fox come to you and they say, hey, you know, we're going to give you the bag on this.
Yeah.
Come live out here. We got your room and board. We got your food. Come run this show. Like, they're going to get their whole audience, right? And it's a new style of television now.
Yeah.
You know, because influencers and podcasting is way more authentic than anchors and spokespeople. So
yeah,
I think you're about to start seeing a lot of that with not even so much influence per se, but like a lot of the pods. I think you're gonna start seeing a lot of the pods move into that TV world,
especially if it's well produced.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I don't know where Jalen Rose is.
we got to start a "Where's Jalen Rose" segment once a month.
Jalen, I've been waiting. I thought you and Skip teaming up was a layup, but like you said, Jalen hinted at, hey, I've been paid to sit at home.
Yeah.
So part of your buyout might be with ESPN might be, yo, you can't go here, you know, whatever, until the time is up.
Was he married to old girl, or did they just date?
Molly?
Yeah.
Nah, they was married.
They was married?
Yeah.
He might just be recovering from that, man. You know, when you lose your boo, bro, sometimes it takes a minute to reset.
But losing your boo and your job.
Sometimes you lose your job because you lost your boo.
Yeah. ESPN definitely picked Molly over you. I don't know, man. That's sad. But
Yeah.
Jalen, we need you, and we need Jalen Jacoby back. That's the reason why I started podcasting.
Yeah, and Jalen is great. Jalen speaks on basketball. But like a lot of guys talk about basketball. Like, look, let's use TNT, right? Barkley and Shaq. I hate the way they talk about basketball.
Really?
I do. Like, and look, I get that they're funny.
Yeah,
but they let their personal feelings interfere with sometimes.
Every time.
You're right. Every time. About what I'm actually watching. And I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's one of the things I love about Jeff Teague, right?
Yeah.
He'll downplay himself to make sure that you understand how good this other person was.
Absolutely.
And it's like, yo, that's telling me something I don't know, right? I don't need Shaq telling me that he's better than Rudy Gobert.
Yeah.
Bro, I got eyes.
We know.
Yeah. Tell me what Rudy Gobert is not doing in relation to somebody else that's a peer right now.
Yeah.
So that's why I love like Jalen Rose and the Jeff Teagues, because now I'm hearing about basketball.
Yeah, and what I love about Jalen Rose was talking about life outside of basketball and what that's like.
Yeah.
And I thought that was super cool. Even though he used to always lie and say, yo, players wasn't smoking weed before playing games. That is a lie.
That's 100%.
I used to clean up y'all hotel rooms before y'all went and checked in games.
Yeah, no, players be smoking.
They be high.
That's like when before weed became basically legal everywhere in the United States.
Absolutely.
The NBA like threshold for like detecting weed, it was like the highest they could go.
Yeah.
So players that smoke would not fail tests. Like,
absolutely.
I love companies, man.
Me too. The next Supermax probably gonna be over $1 million a game. Shout out to you fellas. I think that's gonna be dope.
Yeah. They look, you guys are getting paid, but the NBA, y'all need to expand the rosters by 2, and y'all need to add 2 more teams so y'all can get these salaries in check a little bit. Because nobody want to see, let's be honest, nobody want to see like young, super rich black guys that don't give a damn make that much money.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
They do not want to see it.
But I hope y'all get it, man.
No, I'm for getting paid. I'm for NIL. Like, the only reason I did not like NIL a decade ago is because y'all got rid of college football. But once I got used to not having college football, I was like, no, these guys absolutely should be getting paid for their name, image, and likeness.
Yeah, and KD, sign us to the boardroom.
Is he on there? Is that his?
Yeah, that's his.
Oh.
Sign us. I watched him, LeBron and Steve Nash sit down and talk. Interesting.
Get us on the boardroom or the volume. We fit the volume.
I like KD shooting at MJ, but I thought I was like,
I need to see that clip. I didn't see what he said.
He basically was talking about how the game is evolving and just having a passion for basketball. And his comment was along the lines of like, some of us don't stop playing basketball to go do something else, like play baseball. Some of us just play 20 years straight. And it was like, because the reason why I say that is because I know KD. First of all, you smart enough to know that that's an MJ shot. Yeah. Second of all, I know that when all y'all get in the room, there's tears.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've seen I seen what happened when Michael Jordan walks in the room.
Yeah. But here's the thing though. KD's looking at Michael Jordan like, I could take you.
And he can't.
But that's that confidence though.
That is.
But low key though, KD might have beat Jordan. Prime to prime?
No.
Prime to prime?
Both of them. You talk. See, this is what I hate about y'all.
Yeah.
And y'all is being Mike and Ryan. My favorite players of all time is Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and Kevin Durant. And today I kicked in Kobe's back. And I'm about to kick in KD back after I just asked him to sign us. Yes, something about you players feel like, yo, hey, I'm not afraid of you.
Yeah.
And KD probably does have that.
And here's the thing. One-on-one basketball is different from how great you are as a basketball player, right?
Yeah.
But I think this is why one-on-one should exist during All-Star Weekend, but this is also why it would never exist.
Absolutely.
Because there's guys that will beat anybody one-on-one.
Michael Beasley been showing us.
Yeah, but you're not a great team basketball player.
Absolutely.
You're not a great NBA basketball player. And again, that's why it never happened, because you're going to have guys that are no names washing stars.
Absolutely.
Right? But I think that makes the game better, because then we were like, yo, like Lou Will can hoop for real, right? I'm using Lou Williams because he is a real hooper that never really made it to the next level, right?
Yeah.
And same thing for Jamal Crawford, right? Jamal Crawford, you got to be a basketball head to know that name. Probably one of the best athletes. Like I don't think anybody handled the ball. Like it's like Jamal Crawford, Chris Paul, Kyrie Irving when it comes to handling the rock.
It was funny. There's a stat. Somebody said something to Jamal Crawford, and he said, "Go look up this stat. It's only me and Kobe who got that." And it was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Like, but you don't think that.
You don't think that?
Yeah, but I don't know, man.
Like, can you imagine Jamal Crawford beating everybody in a one-on-one basketball game at All-Star Weekend? Like, if they did like a 16 tier, he is a good chance that he would beat every guy that he played.
Especially going to 7. Teddy Bridgewater. I don't know what to tell you, dog. Did he get fired?
No, they suspended him, but they're trying to say that it's like impermissible benefits. Like, for one, how does that even exist in the NIL era? Right? Because I believe high school players could even get NIL now.
Yeah, they do.
So, for one. For two, he just made a post on his Facebook page that was like, hey, man, I'm paying $700 a week in Ubers. I'm paying $1,500 to feed the kids.
Yep.
Like, so he was just saying like, hey, I'm not begging, but these are the expenses.
Can y'all help?
So when we send out the donation for the football team, make sure you donate, because this is what it looks like, for the kids.
Yeah.
And then they suspended him because they're like, and this is what crazy. That's a public school. If that was a private school,
this would not be a issue.
They would, because that's what they're paying for. They're paying for all this stuff at private schools.
Yeah.
And again, right, if it wasn't Teddy Bridgewater, the dark-skinned black guy with locks, right? If it was Brian McMuffin that asked for this, right? Would the vitriol be the same? No. And that's the problem.
We know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's a sad thing. I can't wait to see how the school excuses this. This is just the same when teachers get online on Facebook and say, hey, my class needs this. Anybody want to donate to it so they can get school supplies?
Bruh, my kids' school sending out a list of stuff and you literally got to sign up on the Google sheet of what you're sending your kid with. Yeah. Ziploc bags, tissue,
pencils,
paper towel. It's like, yo.
They try to do that to daycare.
Is that daycare got to chill.
Yeah, I told them that.
Y'all got to chill.
I pay too much.
Yeah, y'all got to chill. Like, no, they're not doing that. But like, no, like, here's the thing. I think he's being attacked, and I think it's problematic that a guy that's actually out here helping kids, right, for a school that used to be really, really good back in the day, fell off. It's the school that he's from. And for him to go back and say, yo, I guarantee you he's not working for money.
Nah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? And he's paying out of pocket. And then for whoever to suspend him, you're wrong.
Absolutely. What you got planned this weekend?
I can't really call it at the moment, man. Can't really call it.
Yeah, this weekend, I don't know what. Oh, I know what I'm doing. I'm be out the country.
Out the country? Where you going?
Me and the white. I can't tell you. You know these niggas.
Oh, yeah.
Pull up at your house. I was watching a doc. I was watching a Bling Ring doc, and it was talking about these two white kids out there in right outside of in San Bernardino. Is that where it was?
That is a place.
And so what they were doing is every time this was back in the day, like early 2000s, they would go online and wait for when a celebrity would tweet where they was going, they go break in their house. And they did this so many times, and it's a 3-part doc. So crazy enough that they broke it in Paris Hilton house so many times, and when it came out, Paris Hilton made a movie about it.
That is insane.
It was a movie. It's called The Bling Ring, and it was just interesting. But it goes to my point of you got to be careful saying where you're going, posting vacation pics.
This is
and
true.
all this stuff, because some of y'all are willing to break into somebody's house with no regard for your life. And it's a sad world.
If you break into somebody's house, you have no regard for your life.
You have to expect death.
If you break into somebody's house, you have zero regard for your life. You could be and probably should be put down.
Absolutely. I'm not mad when somebody do that.
No, not at all.
And so if you break into somebody's house.
Yes, if you break into somebody's house.
Some of y'all like to shoot from inside the house when somebody ring your doorbell, and that's not what we're talking about.
You are too scared for life.
Yeah.
You might need to be put down.
Absolutely. So yeah, but anyway, that is a good doc. If y'all are into that, it's funny, it's interesting. It is a classic case of when you wait before the judge, some stuff just get crazy. It just get easy for you. The whole case falls apart because when Paris Hilton made the doc, right?
Yeah.
I mean, when Paris Hilton, the movie came out, the arresting officer played an actor in the movie, and the DA said we cannot go on with this case because it was a conflict of interest. He getting paid to play the part of the movie, and the trial hadn't even started yet, so everybody got community service. So it's just a crazy thing. Besides 2 people, and it was crazy. It was a shock. It is a shock. It goes back to how the world got messed up because of reality TV.
Yes.
But it's a whole thing in there. But anyway, man, that's what I'll be doing. Me and the wife gonna spend some time together. Found a babysitter.
Enjoy, man. Enjoy.
Yeah, so we'll see how that is. But anyway, man, look, I want to thank everybody for listening. Shout out to our producer for sitting in. She did nothing, got no BTS, no behind the scenes, no nothing. She don't care about us, but it's all good. And with that, we're gonna holler at y'all next time.